Well, hello there. I'm here with the Big G, aka Guillaume from Two Notes.
Hi, Vlad.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. It's like 1 hour into the NAMM, and I'm already like, I want to go home.
Well, I'm all sweaty and everything. It's so busy. It's crazy.
It's fun. We're also joined by I think your badge says Michael, Shawn, but online community knows him as Shawn Tubbs. Hey man.
Hey, how's it going?
So, yeah, I think you guys know already, there's a thing called Captor X. And a lovely colleague of yours already kind of explained a little bit about it to me. And that thing does a lot. IaaS, stereo, wet dry rigs. Go, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit more. So this is a Captor X. Captor X can be seen as a mix of our Torpedo Captor, which is analog, and the Torpedo Cab M that we released last year, which is digital. The Cab M does the Torpedo processing, and the Captor takes care of the load. So when you have a tube amp, you need to connect it into a cabinet, right? So it can hear you playing, and the amp actually needs a cabinet so it doesn't fry. So what we do here is we replace the cabinet. So you can play either in silence, or you can still have a cabinet and plug into this. We have 2 levels of attenuation. So you can play your amp at the sweet spot and still don't suffer from too much noise, too much sound, either on stage or at home, or even in the studio. Sometimes we just want to track quietly next to the mixer and just play along. So what we have in this unit is we have the Loadbox part. So that's the, let's say, the speaker, and we have the Torpedo processing. That's the speaker modeling or speaker sim. So people probably know now that we have a system where you can actually move the microphone around, change the cabinet. So that's what we call the virtual cabinet part. We have also something that's new. It's because in the product we have a stereo out now. We have a stereo reverb where you can control the stereo width, and we have what we call the twin tracker, where it's like you have another guitarist playing along with you. So those 2 options are designed so you can either on stage have fun. If you're the only guitarist, maybe the guy, the person you're doing in front of us wants to, spread you a little bit more across the stereo field. So just use the twin tracker. And the stereo reverb is amazing when you just play with headphones at home. I want people to have fun with that unit.
And the stereo reverb is a new thing for this unit, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's a new algorithm. So we have stereo reverb in the Torpedo studio. I wanted to work a little bit more because I wanted to be able to create some very long reverb, ambient stuff that I like. And so you can either use that as a room simulator. So you have your virtual cab and you put it in a room. So for example here, so we have that room. I can change the room here. Come on.
Demo effect.
So now, it's just that because I'm on the side, I don't know where I'm actually pushing the buttons.
I know.
So this is the Studio A room. And you have many ways to play with that, with the studio. It's a lot of fun. But if you don't want a room sound and just want to have fun with a huge reverb, you go into the custom mode, which is here. Whoop. Oh, that's a cathedral. I like it too.
I love that one.
One's big. That one's really big. Everything falls apart. Anyway, so I think it's a great creative tool. That lets you really enjoy your tube amp at home. That's the point.
So that thing actually allows you to make your own, maybe like a 1-channel tube amp, a bit more versatile. Have a different cap, a different room, like reverb and everything. No pedals needed. That's really cool.
I think many people underestimate the fact that picking the right cabinet for their amp and doing a proper miking is vital to their tone. There's nothing you can do if you don't have that, working perfectly.
I'm more a studio guy than a live guy, and I think sometimes you can find a great sound and just switching a cabinet can be just what you need to like double check something, for example. It does like it's such a huge difference.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's really cool.
And with this, you have a consistent tone anywhere, anytime, every night. If you have to go on tour, even if this unit is great just to play at home, it's an amazing headphones out for your amp. But if you're a professional touring artist, just put that in a gig bag, and you're sure nothing had happened to you. You will have the same awesome tone sent to the PA. We also have an interesting new option. So if you're actually taking care of your own monitors, you may not need the stereo out. So you can actually route one line out into the front of house and the other one to your monitors. And when you do that, you get to have your own EQ in your monitors and your own dry wet level for reverb. So you can really adjust what you want to have in your in-ears or floor monitor, and the person doing front of house has a different mix.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, not everybody has a team of 20 people to take care of your sound.
Yeah, I usually have, but sometimes I don't.
Well, I mean, same with me.
I always do.
Well, this guy does, but most us common people, we don't have the kind of luxury.
We try to pretend to be common people, you know.
Well, we are. But that's fine. Vlad, can we record any sound with your thing, because
so we did a quick setup. We can hear Shawn play now. We're taking stereo out of the thing that thing. It's only morning, and this is what's happening already. Send help. All right, go. Sounds great. And something, did we talk about MIDI? Because you can switch those things with MIDI now.
Absolutely. So in the box, you have 32 virtual cabinets. You can load 512 third-party IRs.
You know, there will be one guy who will do that.
Oh, you wouldn't believe how many people we work with have actually tens of thousands of files. I'm like, why do you do that? Just use, you know what, 1 2-note virtual cabinet. Because of the position on the Mac, it's the equivalent of 20,000 files. I mean, just use that. That's so much simpler. Anyway, I mean, you do what you want. So that's 500. And you have 128 presets. MIDI, you can access them with MIDI. So you have 6 here, but if you have a MIDI switcher, you can control any parameter and the preset from your MIDI controller. It's pretty cool.
It's good.
Yes. It's good. You can control the unit with MIDI, with Bluetooth, with any Android or iPad or iOS device. And you have also the USB control with the Torpedo remote.
Nice.
I mean, yes.
So it's both for the studio and live setup.
So for the live, just a word about that. So you'll see that on the front of the product, you don't have too many controls. And that was on purpose. So what I wanted to give is, first of all, we have what we call the voicing. Oh, actually, the voicing was up, so I have no idea what sound we have on the recording. So the voicing will change all your presets at once. So it's like a master EQ on top of the rest.
Nice.
So for example, you have your 6 presets, but the front of house person is not happy with your things, asking you to make quick changes to the tone. So with the voicing, you can actually adjust. It's a little bit like a loudness filter. Either you push the low and the high, or you push the mids.
Nice.
And it's very fast.
I think contour is kind of...
Yes, on the Torpedo Reload, you have the contour It's a little bit like that.
Okay.
Yes. So it doesn't go to your cabinet.
Yeah.
It goes to the line out.
Nice.
But it's just fast adjustment, and the space is really when you play. You don't want to use your phone. You have your preset that you like. You put headphones on. Let's say it's late at night. Space we just have the reverbs around you, and if you're playing with the twin tracker, so the twin tracker is the other guitarist that we create when you play. If you play with the twin tracker, we'll actually go from really tight playing for the other guy to really loose, or I call it the drunk guy knob. Like, he's really drunk when you go to the left. No, you're not. I mean, that's not true. That's not true. This guy is a pro. But sometimes you don't play with a pro, right? So, anyway.
Sometimes.
So that's actually the knob I was turning at the end of the demo. It's a lot of fun to play. I want this product to be a lot of fun to hear. You need to enjoy yourself. You need to have inspiring tones. So that's what I was aiming at.
It's practical. It looks cool. And the price, well, it's most likely a bit pricier than the Captor, but
it's 549 euros including VAT, $549.
That's very reasonable. It's tiny. I know people are going to ask, and I'm in the Facebook group where people are already asking, how does this compare to the Torpedo Live?
Well, it's a different product. Well, Torpedo Live is the previous generation.
Sure.
I would say get a Torpedo Live if you need a rack unit, if you're touring, if you're a professional, or you need something that fits in a rack for your studio.
Sure.
The quality of the conversion and the processing of the Live is great. It's really a studio grade product in a rack format.
Sure.
Captor is a different approach. It's more about enjoying yourself playing. Live is really like a real like raw miking thing. To go fast when you just need a very good take, either when you're on stage or at home.
Nice.
Captor has a little bit more FX, so you can actually enjoy playing more. Cool. And both have MIDI control. Live has an SPDIF out, so if you need a digital out. I didn't talk about that, but you have two outputs on this one, so you can have a dry wet. The idea of a dry wet is dry signal means no speaker sim, so you use that to go straight into your DAW. And when you buy a Tuners product, you get some virtual cabinets with them. You get to use them with any Tuners product, including the Wall of Sound plugin. So just record the dry out of your amp with no speaker sim, send that to your DAW, load the Wall of Sound plugin, and you get to use the 32 cabinets like that if you want to move the mic around later on during the mixing process, for example. So we try to offer a lot of options to be very flexible. It's not hard to use, it's easy to use, and very powerful if you want to dig in and try exotic stuff.
That thing is awesome. You know, I've been loving my Torpedo Live for whatever time I've had it. It's great, but I'm excited about that one.
You may want to try one, right?
I might want to try one. You know. Thank you so much. I think we need to wrap up. Thanks, dude, for being here. I made you stand for most of the video. Guys, if you want to see some insanely good playing, I'm gonna put a link to his channel in the description. Go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
The guy is amazing.
He is.
He's also pretty fun in his videos as well.
No, he's not. But he can play. So that's not a problem.
That's like twice, double, I don't know. It's too early or too late or something like that. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Vlad, for coming here.
Thanks to all the sponsors, including 2Notes, for making my trip happen. Amazing. Check out Captor X. Links below in the description to all of this. Subscribe, like all of the YouTube things. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.